Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody, wherever you are in time and space. Are you ready for another segment of the journey of this long distance relationship? As I stated before, there's a lot to this story, but I'm just trying to hit the highlights, and hopefully it's something you're enjoying watching. It's certainly something that I never thought that I would be involved with in my life, especially when you're talking about thousands of miles apart. Here I am in Arizona and she's in Balamban, Philippines. Wow. And even though I've made 2 trips there, it still blows my mind to think how far apart we are, and that 2 unlikely people meet in an unlikely way, and now we're in a long-distance relationship. I'm on my way to Manila. I arrive in Manila. We meet face-to-face for the first time. And I want you to understand, we have been FaceTiming pretty much within the first week or so when we made the connection on Facebook. But it's not the same. When you're actually standing face-to-face with someone, the dynamics are totally different. FaceTime is pretty much one-dimensional, but when you're standing face-to-face with someone, it suddenly becomes multi-dimensional. It's a whole different reality. So, as you can see by the few videos I posted, I was speechless. I felt silly. Baby, we've been waiting for this for a long time.
Yeah.
I thought maybe you'd come that way because that's how I had to come through.
I don't know there.
Oh my God.
What?
Is this real?
Yeah, I know.
Oh my God.
Can you sitting down?
I don't know if I can
That's
sit
your
down.
luggage.
Yeah, I don't know if I can sit down. Oh my God.
Because my friends told me that this videos? Is it videos?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Here we are.
No.
Go ahead and talk about how she was able to leave Saudi Arabia earlier than her contract stated. Like I said, she had to sign 2-year contracts, and then she was able to go home for a month or so and decide if she wanted to go back and sign another 2-year contract. So this was she was into her 3rd contract, and when we connected on Facebook, she pretty much had 2 years left because the new contract started in May. We met in June, and so she had just about 2 years to go. In fact, we talked that had we met a month or so earlier, she would not have went back to Saudi Arabia. She would have just stayed in the Philippines, and we would have begun our long-distance relationship from that vantage point. Nevertheless, I'll fast forward here. We met June 11th, 2022. It's now November, somewhere in November 2023, and she tells me that her employer came to her, the woman, and said that she was pregnant again and she was going to need Mars' help during Ramadan. The 2-year contract would not have been up until May of this year. And this is about November or so last year. The Ramadan, I believe, was in March of this year, which lasts for about a month. And so she said, since I'm going to need your help, why don't you go home for about a month early and then come back and be able to help me during the Ramadan season, whatever you want to call it, the religious tradition. And then, of course, she could finish out her contract by May. So when she heard that, she suddenly realized that she was going to be able to go home early. which meant that she was going to be leaving in January and go home for a month and then come back. Well, when she relayed that information to me, guess what I said? Baby, you don't have to go back. I know she's expecting you to return and help her during this third pregnancy, because she was already babysitting the boy and the girl. I said, but when you get to the Philippines, actually when you get on that jet, you're done. It's over. You don't have to finish out that contract. Now, to some, that might sound dirty. That might sound unethical. It might sound unprofessional. But you have no idea what it's like to work in a Muslim country. If you've never been there, you don't know anything about the Muslim religion, you have no idea of the stringent rules and regulations and the oppression that you have to deal with when you're there. Now, she did say that her employer was good to her. However, that's because she was a good worker. Anyway, let's fast forward again. So she finally gets her round trip ticket, and that's when we made our arrangements to try to coordinate our flights to meet in Manila in January of this year, which we did. You saw the video of that, which the video was a total disaster as far as quality is concerned. That's how she was able to leave 4 months early from her scheduled 2-year contract. So she left, she went back to the Philippines, and of course, she's never returned, never will. And she was thinking about getting a job, I guess, and I told her, I said, no. I said, you know, I'm not a bossy guy, but I said, you have sacrificed tremendously for the last 6 going on 7 years for your family, and of course, she made a lot more money in Saudi than she would have in the Philippines, but it still wasn't that much, especially according to American standards. I said, baby, I said, you've sacrificed a lot. You've sent money back month after month after month after month. Of course, her sons, they're adults now. They both have jobs. So I told her, I said, no, I said, I want you to think of this as a vacation right now. I said, whatever you were making in Saudi Arabia monthly, I'll send you that much money in the Philippines. And of course, the American dollar is worth a lot more in the Philippines. Philippines have a peso like Mexico, but it's worth a lot more than the Mexican peso. I said, for right now, just chill, take it easy, you're on vacation. And we'll start the process of getting you over here to the United States. When that's going to happen, I don't know. It's a legal process. It's a long legal process. We have an attorney in the Philippines that's working on some things. So I have no idea how long that's going to take. But anyway, that's where we're at in the process. So, as I said in the previous video, is a long-distance relationship easy? I can't emphasize this enough. No, it's not easy. You have to look deep within yourself and really discover who you are as an individual when it comes to relationships. It requires a tremendous amount of patience. Trust me. And, you know, of course, we FaceTime every day, 2 or 3 times a day, and you want to reach out and just touch that person, you know, just hug them, just, once again, be face to face, but all you can do is depend on FaceTime. That's all you can do. And, you know, you say, I love you, I love you, I love you, but you can't demonstrate it when you're having to go through the technology of FaceTime. So, yes, long-distance relationship is very difficult, but it's enlightening. As I said, you have to really look deep within yourself and say, do I really want this? Do I really love this person? Am I willing to make this kind of sacrifice? And you're going to have to come up with answers. So now, after 2 trips to the Philippines and 2 years of being in a long-distance relationship, I can honestly say, yes, I want this. This woman is phenomenal. This woman is amazing. This human being is worth it. The reality is I had pretty much given up on American women. I'm not sure, or I should say, I'm sure that there's some exceptions out there, but when you get my age, you don't have the time and resources to constantly be in search mode. My son kept telling me, Dad, you need to find somebody to date. All you do is work a little bit, you go up the mountains, you ride your motorcycle. I said, well, where am I going to find somebody? I don't go to bars. What do you want me to do? Stand in Walmart's produce section and just maybe catch somebody's eye? What do you want me to do? Let me go to the library, the laundromat, hold up my sign, hey, I'm available. I said, no, man, I'm at the point in my life now. If there is somebody out there, it'll just happen. I won't be pursuing anything, pushing anything, trying anything. It'll just happen. It did happen. So, till next episode, I hope this is somewhat entertaining and enlightening to you. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Give me a thumbs up, thumbs down, comment, something. So until next time, take care.